We saw students running out in single file lines with their hands up, scared.
And everyone's just kind of concerned and looking around, and then boom, everyone's running.
Here we begin with that breaking news. We've learned at least 3 people have been shot at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. And right now we're working to confirm how many victims, if any, have died.
Police say one person who has died is the gunman, and there is no longer a threat to that community. But of course, that investigation is still very active right now. You can see multiple law enforcement agencies there surrounding the campus. It is 3 p.m. local time. They are gathering information, all the details to try to piece together what happened there this afternoon.
We've been keeping an eye on new developments as they come in this afternoon, and at last check, authorities were still telling students to shelter in place. It goes without saying, UNLV has canceled all classes and events for the rest of the day.
The shooting comes just 10 days before the end of fall semester and leaves the campus heartbroken. We are expecting an update from Las Vegas police at 7 o'clock our time. As soon as we learn more, we will share it with you.
Kevin Reese has been staying on top of developments since we first got word of the shooting. Kevin, what have you learned?
Well, the Las Vegas mayor is calling this tragic and heartbreaking as Vegas deals with yet another mass shooting. First, let's show you where this is happening. The UNLV campus just north of Harry Reid International Airport. That's the south side of the city, where the FAA has also put a ground stop in place temporarily. The student union is where we were told the shooting took place, across from the business school, which is Beam Hall there on the map. Multiple sources now reporting that 3 people have been killed. ABC News reporting this as well. And the Vegas police, however, at this point only confirming that 3 were taken to the hospital and that the gunman is dead. That would be the 4th person dead in the shooting. This all happened at about 11:45 in Vegas, 1:45 local time here in Dallas. Police flooded the campus after reports of an active shooter near or in that student union. We're still waiting for clarification if police killed the shooter or if the gunman took his own life. Now, as we have seen too many times before, police leading students out with their hands raised as they search every building on campus to make sure there was just one suspect.
Cops lined up going in, some in 3s, some in multiple pairs, moving towards the student union because we were told that the shooter was right in the student union area section. That's literally one building over from us, so we were really nervous, so we barricaded all up and I started watching the windows with a couple other kids to just see what we could see, and we saw students running out in single file lines with their hands up, scared, and we saw officers going in little groups.
I want to assure the community there's no further threat. We are continuing the investigation here. This is still a very active and dynamic scene, so if you can avoid the area, we would appreciate it.
That last person you heard from is the police chief there in Las Vegas. And as Chris and Izzy mentioned, this is also happening as students were preparing for winter finals next week. And remember, this is not far from the Vegas Strip and Mandalay Bay, where a gunman killed 60 people at a music concert back in 2017. So unfortunately, Las Vegas police have been through this drill before. But the latest numbers we are getting is that 4 people, including the gunman, have been killed in the shooting on the campus of UNLV, where evacuations and searches continue. And we will continue to update you as we get additional information. Chris and Izzy.
All right.